Tonight's broadcast is made possible by a generous donation from the Berkeley Heights 5K charity road race and fitness walk. To learn more, go to berkeleyheightsfivek.com.
Welcome to This Week in Berkeley Heights, brought to you in part by thealternativepress.com, Berkeley Heights' daily online newspaper owned and operated by local residents. I'm Michael Shapiro, owner and publisher of thealternativepress.com and president of the Rotary Club of Berkeley Heights. Each week, This Week in Berkeley Heights will bring you a roundup of the latest news in Berkeley Heights and a look ahead at events around town. Later on in this broadcast, in our business segment, we will speak with Yarma Flalo and Kathy from Deenas Delights. Although all members of the Berkeley Heights Township Council remain the same for 2013 as in 2012, there is one change to the council hierarchy this year. Councilwoman Jean Kingsley was elected council vice president during the January 1 reorganization meeting. Councilman Robert Woodruff nominated last year's vice president, Councilman Craig Pastor, for the post, but he declined, nominating Kingsley instead. She was elected unanimously. Councilman Kevin Hall was again unanimously elected to another term as council president. Pastor and Hall, both Republicans, were sworn into 2 3-year terms. Mayor Joseph Bruno gave a State of the Township address. He noted the adoption of the annual budget is first and foremost, and this we have already started. He mentioned the council must live within the 2% cap imposed by the governor. The goal is to have the budget adopted by April 1st. In addition, Bruno said the administration has been successful in reducing some costs by competitively shopping for the best prices in energy and insurance. As a result, he said the township will save around $200,000 this year. The new Emergency Services Dispatch Center will open sometime around February 1st. Bruno said the updated center will also give the township an opportunity to do a shared service with another town, but he was not specific about which municipality may be considered. Quote, "We will pursue our joint plan with Little Flower Parish to do a land swap and secure an updated facility for town hall, police, and library, while also establishing a permanent home for Little Flower Parish," Bruno said. "Our goal is to do this at minimal or at no cost to the taxpayer by marketing our current town hall complex." Also in 2013, the mayor said he intends to pursue secession from Union County by way of a town referendum on this year's November ballot. "You, the citizens and taxpayer who foot the bill, should have the right to make a decision on what county you want to contribute to and be a part of," Bruno said. He said council will petition members of the state legislature to release the township through legislation and at the same time petition Morris County to accept us. "This is nothing more than a business decision based on a difference in spending philosophy, and we believe we have the right to bring this decision to you, the residents," the mayor said. January 27th marks the 40th anniversary of the end of the Vietnam War. Bruno said he would like our township to make this a special year for those veterans. There are at least 2 special events planned already, the Memorial Day Parade and Veterans Day. Last but not least, on the list of the mayor's objectives for 2013 is to continue to meet with businesses through the township's affiliation with the Chamber of Commerce and the Rotary Club to ensure that all of our present businesses and those contemplating opening in Berkeley Heights know that we are a business-friendly community with plenty of upside potential, Bruno said. He also added that there are currently 5 empty storefronts and there is interest in every one of them. In 2012, we had 6 new businesses opening here in town. 100% occupancy is our goal. New Providence resident Howard Meyer, an emergency medical services volunteer for more than 40 years and veteran Berkeley Heights Volunteer Rescue Squad member, has been selected to lead the 83-year-old nonprofit New Jersey State First Aid Council. "There are few things more fulfilling than helping others, whether they are neighbors or strangers," Meyer said. "EMS volunteers tend to see people at their most vulnerable times, and it's rewarding to be able to help someone when they need it most." The council represents more than 20,000 EMS volunteers affiliated with more than 300 volunteer first aid and rescue squads throughout New Jersey. Meyer will take his oath of office on January 13, 2013 at an installation ceremony at 10 a.m. at Berkeley Heights Plaza, 735 Springfield Avenue in Berkeley Heights, New Jersey. After spending more than 30 years as an educator throughout New Jersey, Berkeley Heights Superintendent Judith Ratner is excited about the future in the district. Some of her goals are to bring more technology into the schools, be fiscally responsible, look at school security, and be able to balance the numerous things being put on the district's plate by the Department of Education. While strategic planning is a major part of the district, implementing new teacher evaluations beginning next year and the recent anti-bullying law will be a challenge, she said. Berkeley Heights already uses the Danielson evaluation module, but Ratner feels the new system isn't fair to teachers whose classes don't require standardized testing. The anti-bullying law has the right intentions, but because it is unfunded, it puts a heavy burden on the faculty, she said. Furthermore, children in kindergarten and first grade don't understand the difference between bullying and conflict. Consequently, last year, there were a reported 180 incidents, with a third being actual bullying. Ratner said she wants to reduce that number. In the wake of the school shooting in Newtown, Connecticut, Ratner said they are looking into improving security in the district. The new Board of Education president for the 2013-2014 school year is Helen Kirsch. She was elected unanimously at the school board's January 3rd reorganization meeting. The new board vice president is Dr. Gerard Crisanino. He was nominated by board member Mary Ann Walsh. Both Walsh and Doug Reinstein, who were elected in November, were sworn into new 3-year terms on the board. During her report, Superintendent Judith Ratner spoke about school security in the wake of Sandy Hook. She noted these measures were in effect prior to the tragedy. She said an officer was placed at Mary K. McMillan School the night of the shooting, and police are always present at concerts and games. People are required to request access into buildings, and there are cameras set up to enable staff to see the entrances and various other spots in the schools. Staff members check exterior doors to ensure they are secure. Placement of the cameras is being reassessed, the superintendent said. The district is also investigating sensors that would notify the office if a door is ajar. All staff have ID cards, including substitute teachers. Delivery people are required to check into the office and fill out a form. This practice is being reinforced in the wake of Sandy Hook, she said. She noted the police department comes at least twice a year and takes over a building. An active shooter drill was conducted at William Woodruff School in December. Summit Medical Group is holding a free community lecture, Intimate Considerations for People with Heart Disease, Sex, Sexual Side Effects, and Coping Strategies, on Wednesday, January 16, 2013, at 7 o'clock p.m. at Summit Medical Group Conference Center, 1 Diamond Hill Road in Berkeley Heights. It's presented by Dr. William Tansey, Summit Medical Group cardiologist. It's free and open to the public. Reservations are required. To register for this or any other event, use Summit Medical Group's online event registration form at www.summitmedicalgroup.com. Governor Livingston's annual Fantastic Friday Super Saturday event, sponsored by the Highlander Booster Club, kicks off at 5 p.m. on Friday evening, January 11th, with a pizza dinner, the Highlander wrestling match against Middlesex High School, Columbia Middle School girls and boys basketball games versus Deerfield Middle School, and an all-new magic show for our younger attendees. The event continues bright and early Saturday, January 12th at 8 a.m. with a traditional pancake breakfast, followed by a full slate of athletic games at Governor Livingston High School, 175 Watchung Avenue in Berkeley Heights. Both days will be filled with exciting sporting events, team and club merchandise offerings for sale at the Highlander Market, awesome basketball raffles, and other activities. It's sure to be another fun-filled experience for fans of all ages. The kitchen will be open all day on Saturday, beginning with our Best Pancakes in Town breakfast, and will offer delicious lunch selections and exciting home-baked treats donated by team parents. On Saturday morning, athletic events include PAL, GAL freshman girls and JV boys basketball games, and GL varsity girls fencing versus Bernards High School at 9 a.m. On Saturday afternoon at 1:30, the GL varsity girls basketball team will take on New Providence. At 4:30, come watch our grand finale with the Governor Livingston varsity boys basketball team as they take on New Providence. As always, we will be holding the giant 50, 25, 15, 10 raffle. Tickets may be purchased in advance. Please send an email message to crankyMJ@comcast.net or call Mary Jo Nicholson at 908-654-5893 to purchase tickets. There's a second raffle for a $500 Apple gift card. Proceeds from the day's events go directly to the Highlander Booster Club, which is a group of volunteer parents and community members working together to enhance the athletic experience for all Governor Livingston Highlander athletes and athletic teams. The Booster Club is funded by member dues, donations, and various fundraisers like the sale of GL merchandise and the Super Saturday 50, 25, 15, 10 raffle. All funds raised are channeled directly back to GL athletes and athletic programs through team grants, scholarships, and awards. If you're interested in becoming a member or need more information, please contact Annette Rodriguez at anetrod@aol.com. We'll be right back after this short commercial break to speak with Yarma Flalo and Kathy from Deenas Delights. Welcome back to This Week in Berkeley Heights. Joining us here in the studio are Yaram Aflalo and Kathy from Deenas Delights here in Berkeley Heights. Yaram, welcome. Kathy, it's
Hi,
good to have you on the show.
Thank you.
I know today has been actually a really exciting day for you. Can you talk a little bit about today's grand opening?
Wow, it was good, you know, knowing that not everyone knew about it. So it was quite good. Everybody was excited. They're happy to have somewhere to get coffee in the morning, early in the morning. So I have faith that it'll get better, you know. For today, it was really great for not that much advertisement. So yeah.
Yeah, and backtracking a little bit, can you talk a little bit about where Deenas Delights is located?
It's located at Berkeley Heights train station, the exact Berkeley Heights building, the little train station. So it's not, you can find it anywhere. So.
And it replaced Mama's Caboose that used to be there, right?
Yes, it did. Mama's Caboose was there, and for 2-3 years now it's been closed, and now it's Deenas Delights. So.
Yeah, I remember that night that Mama's Caboose had a fire, and we covered it, and it was back, I think, in 2010.
Yeah, it was a long time, yeah.
Yeah, so it's really nice to have a new location there now.
Definitely, definitely. I mean, Mama's Caboose was great, but Deenas Delights is going to replace it now, make it better, you know?
Well, that sounds great. Can you talk a little bit about what you offer in the cafe?
Well, it's basically self-servicing coffee.
Mm-hmm.
We do have espresso and so on. We have grab-and-go kind of salads for lunch, sandwiches, wraps, mostly grab-and-go. But we do breakfast, egg sandwiches. We do lunch, warm lunches, so burgers, fries, combos. So it's really great. Hot soup every day and oatmeal. So for everyone who wants to be healthy, we have oatmeal as well. So.
That's good. And today was actually your official grand opening, wasn't it?
It was the official opening, but we're still planning to have a grand opening. So this is more like, let's get a feel to it, make everyone comfortable with it, and then we're going to put a grand opening out there.
Well, that sounds good.
Thank you.
Now, Yaram, I know you live in Berkeley Heights, right?
Yes, I live in Berkeley Heights.
And what gave you the idea for starting Deenas Delights?
It used to be my dream all the time to open a restaurant, to open my own place. When I found out I can try to get Mama Caboose, so I got it, and remodeling complete. The place, it's beautiful. I invite everybody to come to look on it, to see it. It's very homey, it's nice. We have parking also. This used to be my dream, and I like it. I like to cook, and I like to make people happy, so you welcome everybody.
Well, that's great. That's great. And were you involved at all in the construction of the building?
I do all the construction from the beginning to the end. I doing also construction and also cooking. I own also construction company.
Mm-hmm.
I fix everything complete over there. The place is beautiful, and it's nice. It's really nice.
Yeah, and it's great that it's a Berkeley Heights resident that's doing it.
Yes, yes, it's very nice. It's I'm happy. I want to serve all the community over there, and I welcome everybody to check us.
Mm-hmm. And how long have you lived in Berkeley Heights?
I live in Berkeley Heights almost 8 years.
8 years?
Yes.
That's great. That's great. And I don't know if they're set yet, but are your hours of operation?
The hour of operation, it's now from 5 o'clock in the morning. Now it's until 4 or 5 o'clock, but it's going to be until 7 o'clock. We're doing breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We're doing all different kind, Mediterranean food, like falafel, tabbouleh, hummus, tahini, all different kind salad, and we're doing burger. We're doing all different kind wrap. We're mixing all the culture from all over, and it's good food. Everything is fresh. We don't using frozen meat or frozen chicken or frozen food almost at all. It's everything is fresh daily, and if it's done, so we need to wait for the next day to get the fresh one again.
Right. And it sounds like you have a really good variety of what you're offering there.
Yes, we try to bring everything because people you have a lot of vegetarian people, you have non-vegetarian, so we like to bring everybody together and to let everybody enjoy for good food.
That's great. Now, is your menu on your website yet?
Yes.
It is?
The menu is
Yeah.
on the website.
And I have the website for everybody who's watching out there. It's www.deenasdelights.com. That's DeenasDelights.com, which we'll put up on the screen also so people can see it. And you also have an email address, which is deenasdelightsnj@gmail.com.
Correct.
And I believe that people can contact you at 908-790-1010. Was there anything that we haven't talked about tonight that you'd like to share with our readers?
Yes. This place we're going to offer also delivery. This business is named after my mom, and I come from big family, and it's going to be, my pleasure to let everybody to try different kind of food, and everybody welcome.
Yeah, and I know you do come from a large family, and,
Yes.
and it's named after your mother. Was there a reason why you named it after her?
I learned how to cook for my mom,
Mm-hmm.
and I love to cook. So I come from big family. I mean, if everybody want to know, so I'm number 17. I come from 17 brother and sister. I'm the baby one, and it's good. I mean, I like it.
Yeah, and I think we have a photo of your family that we'll be showing during this broadcast.
Yes, everybody can come see also the big family if he doesn't believe the number, so I can approve for him and he can see the family, and it's good.
That's great, Yaram.
Definitely.
Kathy, was there anything you wanted to add?
I would just like, if anybody has any ideas to or anything that they would like us to do for them, they could always be free to ask us. We're open for ideas. We're soon going to have catering if everything goes all right as well. So that would be a good thing to have in mind. And yeah, like he said, just pass by. The place is beautiful. And yeah, see how you like it. And we'll be happy for everyone to come by.
Well, that sounds great. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you very much.
And
Thank you.
again, that's Deenas Delights over at the Berkeley Heights train station. And people can go online at www.deenasdelights.com or call you at 908-790-1010. So thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back after this short commercial break.
Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
This has been This Week in Berkeley Heights, brought to you in part by thealternativepress.com, Berkeley Heights' locally owned and operated online daily newspaper. Special thanks to the Berkeley Heights Communications Committee and the Governor Livingston TV crew for their hard work and dedication in making this show happen. And thank you to you, our viewers. For these and other local news stories, visit thealternativepress.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have a news tip or suggestion? Email editor at thealternativepress.com or call 908-279-0303. Until next time, for thealternativepress.com, I'm Michael Shapiro.
Tonight's broadcast is made possible by a generous donation from the Berkeley Heights 5K charity road race and fitness walk. To learn more, go to berkeleyheigts5k.com.